starts now.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Culver.
And I'm Chad Mira. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. And our top story tonight, recovering from floodwaters. In late March, ice jams along the Yellowstone River caused flooding near East Fairview, North Dakota.
According to the McKenzie County Emergency Manager, more than 14,000 acres of land and 29 homes were impacted. Steve Kirch met up with some residents who say even though floodwaters have receded, their problems have not.
Yeah, well, we've been here, like I said, 70 years, and there's never been a drop of water on here, and it's like overnight it's gone. I mean, basically you're starting over from scratch.
Fairview resident Jack Dam has lived in his home for more than 60 years. And on the day of the flood, the water levels were about 4 to 5 feet high on his property. And on the inside of his house, things weren't much better.
The water in here is about 15, 16 inches. You can see the discoloration in the cabinets. That's kind of your telltale line.
He and his wife are currently displaced and staying with some friends, along with about 300 totes of personal belongings that were saved. However, he says his home will have to be demolished, and he plans on replacing it with a new manufactured home from Billings. He says it will cost him more than $350,000.
We just don't think it's safe or going to be healthy to live in it.
His neighbors, Kim and Casey Schlotthauer, say they aren't much better off. The family farms spring wheat and sugar beet on their land, and they say their home is also a complete loss, and the damages to their property are astronomical. The couple and their 2 children are staying with some friends, and they say they haven't decided yet if they will rebuild or relocate.
I think the hardest part probably has been not coming home after school and stuff.
Now that everything's all over the place, so yeah, just every part of it's been kind of difficult.
Back in March, this field behind me here and many others were completely under the water. And some of the families I talked to today say they feel like their fields can still be salvaged and they can get a crop in this season.
It's taken a lot of work, and there's some that won't be plantable, but we're getting there. We're getting the crop in.
But Schlotthauer's cousin, Dirk Schlotthauer, says a flood caused his grain bins to explode. Of the 25,000 bushels that spilled out, only 20% is salvageable. He says his crop loss and damage to his bins will cost him $200,000.
Yeah, I don't know that there's going to be a way to recoup what I've lost, I guess. I hope that I'm in good enough financial standing that I can borrow the money and continue on.
Earlier this month, the Ag Commissioner announced some new programs to help individuals impacted by the flood in McKenzie County. One is the Emergency Conservation Program from the USDA Farm Service Agency, which provides 75% cost share for the restoration and repair of agricultural lands impacted by disaster events. The other is a buy-down loan program and a rebuilder's loan program from the Bank of North Dakota for homeowners who suffered extraordinary losses. Dam says he's looking to participate in the buy-down loan program. But some of the other residents I talked to say things are still in the early stages for them and they don't know if they qualify. But whatever happens, they know the community will be there for them. Steve Kirch, KX News.
Could be a long road ahead. The McKenzie County Emergency Manager says funds are being raised in the community to help flood victims. It's being organized by the North Dakota Community Foundation and Lutheran Social Services.
At the end of June, North Dakota